Hi, my name is Cameron Parker, and I will be talking about how you can use Twitter in the professional world. Now, Twitter isn't your usual technological tool that you think of, especially in educational technology class, but you can use Twitter for your job and your professional life, depending on your career field. Now, for me, I'm a sports journalism major, so I really use Twitter more than anything else, more so than I would use, a Google Drive, for example, or PowerPoint or anything like that. I use Twitter more than anything else in my career field, and it's usually going to be how it goes the rest of the way forward. So to start, basically, there's some basic tools for Twitter is tweeting, retweeting, and quote tweeting. That's just your basic posting. When you tweet, that's like sharing a Facebook post or an Instagram post. You can put anything on there. Retweeting is when you basically share someone else's post. And then quote tweeting is when you share someone else's post, but you also make a comment with it. So it's basically a combination of tweeting and retweeting. Liking and commenting, that's pretty simple. You like a post, you can comment on it. Embedding a tweet is something that I use more often than not. Essentially, when I'm writing an article for my sports journalism or basically anything else along that lines, you can embed a tweet into that article so you can view it. I have an example down below in the bottom left of a tweet embedded in an article. That's actually one of my tweets that I made, and that was shared on a article written by a colleague of mine for Gator football. And then, of course, uploading content. You can share links, do polls, upload videos, upload pictures, stuff like that. Now, Twitter does come with its pros and cons. Some of the pros, it's user friendly. It's very easy to use. It doesn't take that long to figure it out. And there's not much to do with it because it is just a basic social media site. Promoting your work, connecting with other professionals, and growing your audience. And that's especially important as a journalist. Promoting your work, essentially, whenever you write an article and the site you write for shares it, obviously you want to post that as well to kind of create an image for yourself. Connect with other professionals. That's especially what's happened to me in the last year, where I've met writers who write for other sites and we follow each other on Twitter. Athletes, a lot of high school athletes that I know in the area follow me back on Twitter due to my coverage, and then some Gator athletes as well. And then growing your overall audience too is special for any social media site and really what you want to focus on. Now, Twitter does come with a lot of cons. The basic one is a character limit. You can't write, 4,000 paragraphs like you could with a Facebook post. I believe it's 250 characters. But essentially, you can only write so much on it. And then two of the big ones, getting canceled and inappropriate content. Now, getting canceled can come in really two ways. If you said something really, stupid or inappropriate or anything in the past and you didn't delete it, um, it takes one search for that word on your page for someone to find it, and boom, your career could be over. And then inappropriate content, that's just sometimes content you don't want to see. Maybe it's foul language, inappropriate, especially inappropriate for younger people. That can always pop up on your Twitter page. But going back to getting canceled, that could even happen unintentionally, where maybe you share your opinion in something that you don't need to be sharing your opinion in, and the audience doesn't like it, and that could take a big hit in your career. Um, so now just going through some of the personal examples for myself, I decided to put that at the bottom just to show some effective ways that you can use Twitter in your career. Um, this one right here is it's 2:34 a.m. on August 14th, and I'm still wondering how Eric Crouch beat Rex Grossman for the Heisman Trophy in 2001. I tweeted that almost a year ago, and that tweet was just a basic tweet, but all it takes is one share for a tweet to kind of gain coverage. And I know that's only 285 likes, but at the time that was my most liked tweet, and I got some follows off of it. And from there, you kind of build up with that, where this tweet right here is a picture of former Gator running back Malik Davis walking off for the field the last time at the bowl game. I took a picture of it. I tagged him in it. I tagged the site I interned for, and it racked up over 1,000 likes in less than 24 hours, which again isn't, major, but as a college student in Gainesville who was only doing it for a year, that was pretty big for me. Um, and then back to promoting your work. Was an article that I wrote about the upcoming baseball season. Well, it's already started, but at the time it was upcoming. Again, so just promoting your article, promoting your work, making sure that everything you write is out there so that you can gain an audience. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the basics of Twitter. Again, this is very basic. Of course, you can use it a little bit more, but as far as just getting started and really the simple ways to use it in your career, it's pretty much it. Just promoting your stuff, creating an image for yourself, creating a gathering, and going from there. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.